Chaotic scenes outside Nasrec. While as many South Africans were sitting at home enjoying a monumental moment, South Africa hosting the first ever G20 summit on the African continent. Operation Dudula had different plans. They went out and demonstrated a protest outside Nasrec, not far from the venue that hosted the G20 summit. However, because security was beefed up prior in order to prevent such situations, the South African police responded promptly.
They're facing, firstly, public violence. The second one, assaulting of a police officer and contravention of the court order. You'll recall that they were handed down a court order not to intimidate and harass foreign nationals. So by their actions in trying to block the Nasrec and Baragwanath road, we see it as an attempt to intimidate and harass foreign nationals. So the third charge there is contravention of their court order. We have arrested 2 individuals, Dudula members, and we have started with investigations. We have long maintained that we do not have an issue, we do not have a problem as the security cluster, as the nut joints, when people protest, air their grievances, but they should do so within the confines of the law. We had maintained that we will not allow any lawlessness, any barricading and blocking of roads, and we do believe that their actions was meant to block the motorcades of the heads of states as well as the dignitaries that are trying to access the Nasrec venue. So it is on that note that we have opened those charges. We have pressed charges against them. Public violence, assaulting of a police officer, as well as contravention of the court order.
Let's take a look inside the G20 Global Leadership Summit. Yes, of course, it is finally happening. Yes, of course, it is finally here. Isn't it beautiful? This is a dream for Africa. This is a dream for Africa coming into realization. This is the first ever G20 to be hosted on African soil. This is an African dream nearly derailed by one of the world's superpowers, the President of America, Donald Trump. However, South Africa stood firm under His Excellency, the President of South Africa, Matamela Cyril Ramaphosa. This is time for African leadership to show the world that they also deserve to have a seat on the table, to have their voice heard, as they played a role in the Industrial Revolution, as they continue to play a role in the production of the world's minerals, and as they continue to play a role in the economic emancipation of the world. This is time for Africa. Africa, South Africa, stand up. This is your time to shine.